Everyone, welcome to the show. I have an update to share about one of Trump's Capitol insurrectionists. It's time for an episode of Where Are They Now?
Martin Bledsoe was arrested.
Patrick Montgomery was in court.
Jonathan Manapa will stay in federal custody.
No, I don't take responsibility at all.
So 41-year-old Ohio resident Troy Faulkner was seen at the Capitol wearing a jacket with the name and phone number of his company on the back. And Faulkner was recorded standing on a Capitol window ledge. He was kicking in a window pane. And I guess he didn't think that he had destroyed his life enough at that point, because then on January 11th, he exchanged public Facebook messages with one of his contacts. And he wrote, quote, "We weren't fighting against Antifa. We're fighting against the government." And then he added, quote, "We took it to their front door, unlike the pussy-ass BLM." 2 days later, Faulkner must have had a come to Jesus moment, because he actually reached out and contacted the FBI on his own, and he admitted to his crimes. And he told the FBI that he got caught up in the moment. He later told the agents that he was pissed off because the police were tear gassing him and others. And so that's why he kicked in the window. And Faulkner also admitted that he was wearing a plastic chest plate on January 6th, and that after he returned to Ohio, he burned the jacket that he was wearing that day. And Faulkner has a pretty extensive criminal history. It dates all the way back to 2004, and it includes 10 convictions. He does have some very serious recent convictions as well. In 2011, Faulkner was convicted of the felony of carrying a concealed weapon. While he was out on probation for that conviction, Faulkner violated the terms of his release, so he was sentenced to 14 months in prison in 2015. He was also sentenced to 30 days in jail in 2011 for aggravated menacing. Then in 2016, he was sentenced to 180 days in jail for driving under the influence. So Faulkner was arrested on January 29th for what he did at the Capitol, and he was charged with destruction of government property in excess of $1,000, obstructing an official proceeding, entering restricted grounds, 2 counts of disorderly conduct, physical violence on restricted grounds, and stepping on or climbing on property on Capitol grounds. In August of this year, Faulkner pleaded guilty to the destruction of government property charge. So he was facing up to 10 years in prison, 3 years of probation, and $250,000 in fines. Plus, they wanted the cost of the window covered. So the government requested only 5 months in jail, 3 years of probation, and $10,560 in restitution to cover that window. Faulkner's attorney, of course, requested probation only. At his sentencing hearing, Faulkner claimed that he voted for Obama twice, but he said he started supporting Donald Trump after he, quote, started looking into information about missing and trafficked children. Faulkner told the judge, quote, "That's why I supported the man, not because of what he says, what he tweets." And then he elaborated and he said, quote, "I didn't vote for Trump the first time, but I seen what he was trying to do. And that's the whole passion of why I like that man, combating human trafficking." Really? When was he combating human trafficking? What is he doing right now? He has hundreds of millions of dollars at his disposal, and he's doing nothing for human trafficking. It's all about him. And was he combating human trafficking when he allegedly beat and raped a 13-year-old child at Jeffrey Epstein's New York mansion in the 90s? Was he combating human trafficking when he wished Ghislaine Maxwell all the best after she was arrested? It's unreal what these people have fallen for. Anyway, Faulkner tried to convince the judge that his political beliefs have changed, but she questioned why he still has a very large cutout of Trump, which she could see on his computer screen. So Faulkner's attorney said that his client still liked Trump, but he no longer believes that the election was stolen. So Chief U.S. District Judge Beryl Howe presided over Faulkner's case, and she laid into him about the window. She said that After he broke it, the mob cheered him. And then they, quote, started calling officers traitors, using flagpoles to keep them away from the windows. And in the end, Judge Howell gave the prosecutor their wish, and she sentenced Faulkner to 5 months in jail, 3 years of probation, and a restitution fee of $10,560. So I'll take it. I wish it was longer, given his criminal history, especially, but at least he'll be on probation during the next presidential election. And, 5 months in jail, it's definitely not a picnic. Too bad it wasn't more, but I'll take it. Anyway, guys, as you've noticed, I have a new background. I got a new attitude. No, I got new sound, new background. I'm going to be trying a few different backgrounds this week. So stay tuned, keep an eye out. Let me know what you think of them. I'll make a decision by the end of this week on which one I'm going to keep. But thanks so much for watching and listening. Take care, and I'll talk with you soon.